just left line number 9 and we're going to get the bus to 216, a double ride this time. This stop is just near the Ferris wheel that we went yesterday, so we're quite aware where it is. It's gonna be like a short ride and into the bridge crossing to Buda. Oh, there's number 16. Hopefully we can catch it. Got it. It's a smaller bus. That's our bus. So I think the stop that they usually stop is not accessible at the moment, so we went a little bit further, but either way we can get through the Fisherman's Bastion this way. At least there's no more climbing of stairs. It's only a 6 minutes walk. And at the moment, it's like 10 minutes before 7, I believe. Is it? Yeah, it is. Barely any people on the street. So it pays to wake up early and come here because it's gonna be fully packed by people around noon time. Just like any tourist spots here in Europe. Yeah, you can see it's like an old town. That's the type of bus. It's either 216 or 16 that comes here, coming from Pest side. This is already like part of the Buda Castle. So you'll be surprised. The Bastion of Fisherman looks like a fortress, but actually it's not a fortress like a military fortress. By history, it's like a terrace, a well-designed terrace to honor the fishermen that back in the Middle Ages defended the fortification of the Buda Castle. They think there's a nearby village here where the fishermen reside. Yeah, I think because back in the day there's quite a lot of, conquer from different kingdoms, and all the Hungarian tribes have to unite in order to defend their land. And you can see the beautiful rooftops and beauty from this side. It's quite unique in terms of the design. I think I tried to check what type of design is it. So according to ChatGPT, they change it many times. So right now it adopted the neo-Romanesque type of design, hence the colorful rooftops and these dramatic walls with all the gargoyles sticking their heads inside the towers. See for yourself. Wow. So if we're going to talk about Buda Castle, it's the whole district. So this is already part of the castle. It's like the castle grounds. So when you think about castle, it's just like the big wall, the typical castle. But it's like quarters, just like in Prague. Well, anyway, we're coming back here later once we check out and leave our belongings in a locker downtown. Because our flight will be around 9 p.m. later. So we have the whole day to walk around and see places. So here's the map. Here we are. There's the Bastion. And it goes further there. Standing proudly beside Fisherman's Bastion is one of Budapest's most breathtaking landmarks, the Matthias Church. With its dazzling Zulne, ceramic tile roof, soaring Gothic spires, and intricate stone carvings, it looks as though it has stepped straight out of the pages of a medieval fairy tale. And for 700 years, it has witnessed the rise and fall of kingdoms, including the Hungarian King Emperor Franz Joseph I and Queen Elizabeth were crowned, making it one of the most important royal churches of the nation. On the other side of its shadow, perched high above the Danube, Fisherman's Bastion feels like a monument and more like the setting of a forgotten fairy tale. Its ivory white towers, winding staircases, and graceful arches seem to belong to a kingdom where legend still lingers in the morning mist. So, in order to see a good bird's eye view of the pageant side, you have to climb this side of the city because it's quite elevated. Oops, lost myself. And we're at the very top of the hill. And oh my god, the arcs, just breathtaking. Despite its medieval appearance, this enchanting terrace was completed in the early 20th century and was built not as a fortress, but as one of Budapest's most spectacular viewpoints. Its 7 elegant turrets symbolizes 7 Magyar tribes who founded Hungary over 1,000 years ago, while its name honors the medieval fisherman who once defended the section of the city's walls. From here, the Hungarian Parliament rises proudly across the shimmering Danube, its majestic silhouettes reflecting centuries of history. As the river flows beneath the bridges that unite Buda and Pest, the city unfolds like a living storybook. We just found a spot, second floor spot. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, it's quite a secret because people are just gathering around as the morning passes by. So, of course, you have this nice spot for photo shoots. And as a Filipino, we'll try to outdo them. And in just the corner here, it's just for free because usually you have to pay to go through the upper floors in the ramparts. It's quite nice because of the view. It's right here. Nobody's telling off other people, so I'm like, why not? There we go. So as you can see, it's not a fortress because the size of the castle doesn't have these parapets, unlike other castles, that they build it in order to defend the fortress. So it's more like a balcony, but in a bigger version of a castle. Yeah, it's the Bastion of the Fisherman. Whether bathed in the golden light of sunrise or glowing beneath the evening sky, Fisherman's Bastion is more than a place to admire the view. It's where history, architecture, and imagination meet, reminding every traveler that some of the world's greatest adventures begin with simply stopping to take in the view. Okay, here's the trick. So I've been to many countries, and one thing's for sure, if you're in a tourist spot, of course, photo shoots are being done. It will take time if it's gonna be an Asian, like lots of time. If it's gonna be a European or Western, it will just a couple of 3 shots and they're done. That's what I learned, is the Asians just take it seriously in terms of their photos. I did as well, being a Filipino. Especially when we're coming here in Europe as a holiday. It's quite expensive, you know, coming from Asia. So I think it's just like something to brag of their people and their locality. Anyway, we're going to St. Gerard's statue, which is like the same island, same area, but it's a bit of a long walk because the bus doesn't pass by here. Alright, so if you can see in the video, there's like how many? More than 4 bridges now? Just imagine. These 2 sides don't even connect back in the day. When this Buda and Pest were separated at the time. And this time around, it's just quite easy to go back and forth. Some people actually live in Pest and work in Buda. This is what I like with Europe. There's like ancient streets, and now they're quite renovated, but they're well maintained as well. It's just so much to see. It's not even the busy times at the moment. The whole streets are slightly empty. The whole pack of people, mostly tourists, are just on the Bastion at the moment. We're trying to find the bus stop, which is quite tricky because you have to go through these winding roads and alleyways. It's not like the typical alleyway in the city, like dark and seedy. The alleyways here are quite fascinating because some of them, just like the one that passed by, it's just like a dungeon. And then you'll find out there's a restaurant. It's like a theme. It's like a dungeon. Very medieval. Look at that. There's like a whole shop for little trinkets or statues. Nice. Where's Belinda? Oh, she's taking photos. Anyway, you can see the church at the back, where the Bastion is. Still the castle grounds. I think we have to go down afterwards. There's a lift. Oh, good. It saves a lot of energy. Only had the bread for breakfast because we have to wake up early. And we can see the other side of Buda via the castle. It's already in the streets. Look at that. Dirty. There's a stark difference. It's very hilly on this side. You can take the stairs actually, but we're too lazy. And we have to go down a couple of streets from here just to get into the bus stop. And we have to take which bus number? 56A. One thing I like about Europe is at every corner you can find a cafe like that. Very random location, just on the stairs. And I think we have to go down even further, down in the slope, and get into the bus stop. So it's actually a tram. Yeah, it's tram 56A and it's coming. So the stop for this next site is Buda Castle District. We're just gonna go a little bit uphill, so it involves a little bit of a climb, which I'm not a big fan of. It is what it is. I think this place is just a bit confusing. Let's see. How do we get there? Because there's no funicular. The funicular is more on the Buda Castle, but I can see the statue at the very top here. I think we were here yesterday, just passed by, just across the bridge. Just a little glimpse to survey the scene. And yeah, so it's gonna be a short climb. It's beyond fronds of trees. We're just gonna cross. Let's see if they're gonna stop. And they stop. Right after my experience in Vietnam, I'm very cautious with the pedestrian lanes. But we're back in Europe. We observe it better here. But back in Asia, there's no such thing as a pedestrian lane. It's just a paint on the street. And I think, now back to the statue, we have to climb a set of stairs. Get there, and we're gonna see this Elizabeth Bridge. So this bridge, the one we passed by yesterday, is actually dedicated to Queen Elizabeth, also known as Sisi. There's more for her, but mostly, I think, not sure, I think I encountered her name in Austria back then. Anyway, we'll see you at the very top of this hill, or until we get to the statue. Someone who's ahead of us, so we're just gonna wait. So it's quite well known. They're the third column where the lady is standing. Is where the perfect shot with the background of the bridge. Katulad niya. Yeah. And that's it. I'm gonna do this later. So it's really steep if you go down. Wow, total effort. Oh Lord. See what I mean? The part that there's no grass at all is the pathway. I'm not sure it's legal to cross there. A lot of people are doing it. It's quite well known by some vloggers sharing their stories. And that's it. We're going back to our accommodation and check out and find a locker to securely keep our stuff while we're walking around. It's quite too heavy. There's another lady who went in for the photo shoot dive. Yeah, so it's quite well known now, not just for Asians, but also from Europeans. Who would blame them? It's quite a nice view, with a lot of things going on in the background. So I might rest for now because I have a low battery, and I'll try to recharge and transfer some of the files, and we're gonna resume in a bit. Now we're in the St. Stephen's Basilica, and just right in front of us is square. So this basilica is named after Stephen I, which is like the first emperor or king here in Hungary. And as you know, a majority of Hungarians are Catholics. And just look at that, quite grand with all the might and the majestic dome at the very top. Now we're back. We're heading to the Buda Castle now, and of course there's no direct bus going there. I think it's on the other side of the Bastion, and we're gonna take stairs again. Unfortunately, it'll be tiring, but according to the map there's like a water carrier stairs, that's what they call it, and there's an escalator. Hopefully it's functioning, so it'll be make our lives much easier. Good thing we didn't take that stairs earlier, because there's like a secret escalator around here coming from the gardens, so less effort for us, plus the heat is just too much. Good thing it's just beside the river, at least there's a bit of a little breeze cooling off this hot day. And I think we're in the gates, I believe, and there's another lift. Let's just have a check. It's closed. Oh, there's a lift actually. Yeah, it's just the walls, the castle walls. So it comes like layers, like floors. and another lift. And you can hear church bells from afar. There's gonna be a lot. Oh, come here, Shaq. Anyway, it's much cooler in here just because of this wall. Maybe copper, maybe metal, steel.
Just steel. Második emelet. Floor 2. Door opening.
Nice view. Don't mind the heat. Yeah, and I guess that's the castle. Right there at the back. Yes, so. And you got the Gellért Hill right in front of us. And some parts of the castle are a bit close. I think they're doing some renovations. That's the Gellért Hill. The CC Bridge. How many bridges are there? 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, there's about 5. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. And there's a large statue here. It says there's Santa Maria. I think some parts of the castle turned it into a museum. And here, there's a Budapest History Museum, the very base of the castle there. And we're just heading to the facade of the castle. My. I think it's a castle, but it doesn't have like that, you know, the of a typical castle. Just a bit bland of color. I guess this is the taste back in the day. No, it's quite grandiose. It's only not like that. It's like 4 floors, and there's like underground as well. You never know. Maybe it has some catacombs. There it is. There's quite a lot of people here now. Because as you can see in the map, Buda Castle is like the whole mountaintop. Oh my, there's quite a lot of people here. Oh my god, the answer to our prayers. So hot. I think it's some vapors around here. Right there. Oh Lord. Ooh, heaven. Heaven. Oh. There's just secret ways they can find. We're just gonna roam around. And it's now complete darkness. Oops, the way. Collection. They got the 20th century painting collections inside. Oh. So there's like proof what it looks like during the war, because Budapest is badly rattled during the war times. Look at that. Actually, there are like barcodes in some areas. People are just downloading just to have this audio guide. I'm not sure if it's for free or you have to install an app for it. There's another building here. I'm not sure. It's the National Library. She's in here still. It's really cute. Just gonna do a little turn. Okay. It's a square. There's quite a lot of buildings inside. They converted some. They converted some for restaurants. And we're on the other half of that complex. It's right here. The Bastion is the other side. We're just gonna go even further. Here are like fountains. I don't know, they're like wishing fountains. People are just throwing coins, just like in Trevi in Rome. Anyways, we're just gonna climb another set of stairs. I don't know what is this building at the very top. There's a bit of feature. So I've got no clue what's the building for. It's 1806, based on the Roman numeral up there. I think we're just gonna go ahead. We're on the very top of the hill now. Wow, this place is so vast. It's like Disneyland for the royalties. I think this is a really important building because there's just guards from left to right. And there's another building there under renovation. Colossal building.
I appreciate
A lot. So according to the top of the door, it's Sandor Palota. Unsure what that means. I'll check later.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Not sure if it's a new building or something they recreated, renovated. But there's quite a heavy construction around this side. I'm not sure. number 2. So I think here in Budapest is the oldest metro station or metro system in the whole Europe. And until now, there's only like 3 lines, 1, 2, and 3, color coded, and we're heading for number 2, so that we're going to the New York Café. I know it's a tourist trap, but it's better to try. Heading to the New York Café. So we got no reservation, so we have to wait a few minutes. I think the section of the cafe is this is the ground floor, the underground. We just opened it because there's quite a lot of people waiting outside, well, by the door. So there's like loads of us just come in one go. So this is New York Café. I think it's quite well known because, as you know it, place. They funded this place to build back in the day, and they got a really like a magazine for a menu. Let's see what they got. And with the ambience comes with the price. Oh my god, it's really expensive. Like for a crap, it's about 14 euros. Well, it is what it is. I'm just gonna buy some expensive stuff. Let's just splurge for one more time. And we have to spend all the Hungarian forints I got left. I think I still got 6,000, 7,000. Maybe I can use it. It's really fancy as well, like each corner has like chandeliers here. And it's like blazoned with gilded statues and some, intricate details in the wall. And they're like, just like faces as well, like statues in each corner. So very detailed. It's like a masterpiece. Well, for the price that you're paying, it's the ambience most likely from your paying. So we get our order, and it looks much bigger in the menu. So we already had a proper meal already, so let's enjoy. More with the quality of the food rather than the quantity or the size. Superb. But in terms of the price, it's worth it. Well, that's a bit of a dessert, expensive one. So, fortunately, because like we're gonna pay in half and half. They won't allow like half will be cash, half will be in card. That's covered the total expenses for the meantime, so I owe her money. Anyways, I'm just gonna go alone back to the market hall to spend all this extra cash within me. So it's like, and also, I think because it was Sunday yesterday, they closed much earlier, and most of the shops were closed. And I have to apologize. I think a wrong information I gave. There's actually 4 metro lines here in Budapest. The one that we went, there's only 3. So I'm thinking like, oh, maybe it's only 3. Other than that, yes, I think it's the last stop for the day, and we're heading to the airport afterwards. Behind the modernity of such a city as Budapest, there was a history that yet not to be forgotten and always be remembered by a monument. The Danube flows quietly, but these iron shoes tell a story louder than words. They mark the place where innocent lives were taken during World War II, reminding us that even the calmest river carries echoes of history. A hunting memorial inviting every visitor to pause, remember, and never forget. The Hungarian Parliament Building is one of the largest parliament buildings in the world. Construction began in 1885 and was completed in 1904. It was designed by architect Imre Stindl in the Gothic Revival style, inspired by the Palace of Westminster in London. It contains 691 rooms, 10 courtyards, 29 staircases, and 13 elevators. Inside are the Hungarian crown jewels, including the Holy Crown of Hungary, around 40 kg of 22 to 23 karat gold. It sits proudly on the banks of the Danube River, making it one of Budapest's most iconic landmarks. I just bought like a couple of things back in the market. Didn't like take video anymore. Anyways, so we're in Frank the Rink. We're going to catch 100E going back to the airport. And I guess this is the end of the journey for Budapest. Up until next time, this is the art of getting lost. Somehow, we found our way. See you until the next adventure. Bye. London Stansted, 5, 2300 delayed. Good luck to us later. God. We got 15 minutes left. The first one. No one's around. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so freaking painful. My ankles hurt so much. Anyway, we're here. The bus is not gonna arrive. There's about 9 minutes. Success.